Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the hand molding process. So it is a hand molding process for split pattern. Now what is split pattern? So it is a single piece pattern. So single piece pattern, when it is difficult to remove from the molding sand, then that pattern it is divided into two parts. One part it is placed in a drag and another part it is placed in a core. And after that, the cavities that will be created and the two flasks that are assembled and molten metal it is poured in that cavity. And after cooling and solidification, you will get the desired casting. So that process it is called the mold casting process. Now, regarding the molding process, molding means it is a creation of the cavity. Molding process means you have to create the cavity. After creating the cavity in a molding sand, that process it is called the molding. Okay, so today we will see the hand molding process for split pattern. Before starting the process, we will see what are the different instruments that are required for the molding process. So first, that is metal flask. So generally two flasks that are required for the molding. So one flask it is called the drag and another flask it is called the core. Okay, so these are the rectangular or square boxes with top and bottom that will be open and the four sides that will be enclosed. So that is called a metal flask. Second, that is a rammer. So generally rammer, it is a wooden instrument or it is a paper instrument that is used to compact that molding sand. So after pouring the molding sand inside the flask over the pattern, so that sand that should be compacted. So that should be compacted and it will be packed around the pattern. So that can be done with the help of rammer. So rammer that is used to compact that molding sand. Then strike of bar. After pouring the molding sand, so excess sand over the flask that has to be removed. That is the leveling of the molding sand. So leveling of the molding sand that can be done with the help of strike of bar. Then wet rod. So it is a small diameter metal rod that is used to produce small series of holes inside the mold. So that is made small holes that are made to escape the gases that are generated during pouring of the molten metal. So vent rod is a small metal rod that is used to generate the small holes, series of small holes inside the mold. Then screw pins. These are the taper pins. So screw pins means these are the taper pins that are used to create a passage inside the mold. So generally two passages that are required. One passage that is used for pouring the molten metal inside the cavity, that is called a screw. That is called a screw. And so here is some correction and it is here is the screw. And another passage that is used after filling the cavity completely, the molten metal that will rise through that riser. So these are the two passages that are made inside the mold. So two screw pins that are required. Then gate cutter. So generally gate it is used to connect the runner and the mold cavity. It is a small passage that will connect the runner and the cavity. So that is done with the help of gate cutter and it is a manual operation. With the help of gate cutter, you can create a small passage for the cavity to connect the molten metal. Okay, now we will see the step by step process. Step 1, that is take the molding board. It is a wooden board. Okay, then place the first half of the pattern over that board. That is the first part. Then you have to place the drag over that molding board, over the pattern. Okay, drag means that is the one of the class. Two classes that are required. One it is used as a drag, another it is used as a core. So take So that sand is compacted with the help of rammer. Okay, then remove the excess sand over the flask by using strike of bar. So level the sand by using strike of bar. Then by using the wet rod, put the series of holes inside the mold. So that is regarding the first step. In the second step, drag is rolled over. Means the drag it is reverse. Okay, so the position of the pattern will be like this. So bottom portion that will be come at the top portion. That is step number 2. Drag it is rolled over. Then step number 3, it is place the coke. Coke means it is another glass that is placed over the drag. Then put the another half of the pattern over the first half, and that is assembled. That two halves that are assembled with the dowel pin arrangement. So on a first half, the pins that are placed, and on the another half there will be the holes. After aligning the first half with the second half with the dowel pin arrangement, you will get the complete pattern. Then put the two screw pins in a molding board at proper position. So one screw pin is placed over the top of the pattern, and another screw pin is placed at the side of the pattern. Then pour the molding sand into the coke, compact that molding sand with the help of rammer. Then remove the excess sand from the coke. So this is the arrangement at step number 3. Then step number 4, remove the coke from the drag. Remove the coke from the drag. So this will be your drag, this will be your coke. Okay. Now remove the pattern, or you can say it is the first half from the drag. Then remove these two screw pins from the coke, and also this pattern from the coke. Okay, so in the step number 4, you have to remove the patterns on the two halves of the pattern and two screw pins. When you remove that pattern, the gravity that will be created in a drag as well as coke, and after removing the two screw pins, the passages for the riser and the screw that will be created in a coke. So this is regarding step number 4. Step number 5. Now put the coke over the drag again. Again put the coke over the drag. So this is the assembly of the two boxes. Okay. Before that, you have to cut the gate here manually with the help of gate cutter. So it will connect the screw with the mold cavity. So that gate that will connect the screw to the mold cavity. So before we have to cut the gate by using the gate cutter. Then assemble the coke over the drag. So this is step number 5. And after assembling, pour the molten metal into the screw. After pouring the molten metal through the screw, through the gate, it will enter into the cavity. After filling the cavity completely, the molten metal that will rise through the riser. Then the pourer that will conclude that the cavity is completely filled, and he will stop the pouring of the molten metal through the screw. So that is the use of the riser. Okay. Then next step, that is step number 6. That is after cooling and solidification. Some time that is allowed for the solidification of the casting. After cooling and solidification, that this solidified casting it is removed from the molding sand. So that time you have to clean the sand that is adhered with the surface of the casting. So that operation it is called a shakeout operation. Then this is the solidified screw, this is solidified riser, and this is solidified gate that will be attached with the desired casting. So you have to cut that riser screw and the gate. That operation is called a fettling operation. Okay, and then that casting after machining operation, that is tested and inspected. So that's all for the hand molding process on the split pattern. Okay, thank you.